One particular game that I'd love to tell you about. It appeared on Steam and in the green light process maybe 18 months ago. And at the time it caused a stir. Everybody can't wait to play it. And then it went quiet. Merge have picked it up. It's a game called Riot. And it is it's an RTS based on riots. And you either play the rioters or you play the police. The game has to take a very, I guess it's neutral line, and the idea is that you actually, you play the game on both sides of the coin, so you see sort of the point from what the police are trying to prove and what the rioters are trying to prove, and you make your own decisions. But it's fun. The guy that we've got sort of designing it actually was involved in some of these riots. He's an Italian guy called Leonard, and there was a riots over in Italy called the No TAV, N-O, and TAV, which was a high-speed rail link that they were trying to put in, and the people were protesting, and it turns out that some of the government officials were corrupt. Who knew? But he's put his heart and soul into it. He's very passionate. It's another one of these sort of pixel art games, but it's coming on treat. Absolutely brilliant. I saw a slice of it this weekend, and I think that's going to probably be one of our biggest games this year.
Yeah, and I also saw the Zombie Killer of the Week game. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Zombie Killer of the Week, which was a little game that landed in our laps.
You're a tank? I'll show you a tank.
We've got a partner down in Manchester, Tagstar Games. Give a shout out to my friend Steve Tagger, who runs that, and he picks up. He's kind of a one-man band, and he's scouting around, and he picked up this game. It's done by one guy called I don't know what the guy's called. His company's called Still Running, and he picked it up originally a while back. It was a mobile game on Android. And he's taken it and he's put it onto PC, and it's coming on other home computer formats. But he's trying to make it bigger and better and faster and more than the original mobile game. It's one of those kind of see how long you can survive games. And when I first played it, I was hopeless at it, absolutely rubbish. So if there's anybody out there who fancies playing it, it's on Steam. It's if you get it, the first thing to do is follow the map sort of up and to the right, and there's a telephone icon that you can pick up. Once you get that, restart the game, and you can have up to 4 of them, but you can certainly have one bot that follows you around, so your firepower doubles, and suddenly you can do a whole lot more on it. But it's a good, fun little game. There's a map editor that's available now with it, and there's a character editor coming as well, and that will be on Steam, so with Steam Workshop, so you'll actually be able to change the look of your guys and the zombies. So I'm expecting Iron Man and RoboCop and God knows what else, because the Steam community is pretty good at that sort of stuff. Yeah, we like all of that. I've got another. Our first title onto console will be a game called Albedo, and it'll be interesting if everybody out there just pop on Steam and type in Albedo, A-L-B-E-D-O. It's a first-person adventure kind of game. There are action shoot 'em up elements in it, but it's essentially a first-person puzzle adventure game. Just watch the videos and then look at it and make a call. It's made by one guy. One guy's done all the coding. He's done all of the artwork. He's done all of the sound effects. One guy. One Italian guy. He's nuts. It's taken him about a year, but it's been in early access. It's coming out, I think, this Friday, in the 1 week in the future. But that Albedo, every time I look at it, I can't believe it's one guy's work. And what's more is, have a look at it and try and guess what he's used to make it. Because we've put it in front of both Microsoft and Sony. They've looked at it and they've gone, oh yeah, this is cool. This is the Unreal Engine, isn't it? No, this is plain and simple Unity. You've got to see it to believe it.
Wow.
It's amazing. Amazing what this kid has created by himself in Unity. Anyway, so that's Albedo, and that's due out. I think we'll probably come PC next week. Finalise as PC and Mac. Maybe Linux, can't remember, and then consoles. The new next-gen consoles, we're coming, I think, in July. I've got to do all the metadata for the store next week, so we'll see.
It's really great, though. I was reading, the About Us section on the website, and about how you work with other publishers, to help get into the harder markets and stuff like that, like the Middle East and stuff like that. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a sort of partnership there because Luke started off doing distribution. We've got partners that we've picked up for distribution, and then we end up just doing their digital catalog for them. So we've got a couple that spring to mind. There's First Star Software. And those guys, based out of London, but I think they're Japanese backed. They've got a number of great titles, but I think to keep costs down or whatever, we put them onto most of the portals. I think they carry some of them. Some of the portals they do themselves. We do all the rest, and it's just a great relationship where we can work with them. It allows us then also to go to some of the other portals like Humble Bundle for instance, and work those guys and try to get deals for the consumers, whereby they take some of our games and some of First Star Software games. I like First Star. The other guys we've got, and this is a part of the market that I can't believe. I just don't understand this part of the market. These guys are called Excalibur Software, and Excalibur do all of those games. Let's think, what do? They do we've just released one, European Ship Simulator 2. Or no, just European Ship Simulator. So you get to pilot either tankers or tugboats, or I don't get it. It's like Train Simulator. What's all that about? I don't get that either. So they've had some of the truck simulators. Yeah, I think there's American Truck Simulator 2. That's coming from them soon as well. But they've got some great games as well. They've got again in early access. It's just gone in. Better Late Than Dead. So that's one of these sandbox 3D worlds where you go around, and it's a survival game. Except in this one, I think it's zombies, but you can craft stuff. So it's got a bit of that Minecraft element in there. That's a neat game. And another big sort of hit that was a surprise for us. They had a game called Enforcer.
All units respond.
which is a cop simulator. It's kind of done in the middle of America, and you're a cop, and you've got your car with your blues and twos, and you've got your shotgun and your gun, and you guys out there seem to love it. It's certainly grabbed somebody's attention, because all they seem to want to do, when it first came out, it was a little bit buggy. They fixed it up. It's looking good. Excuse me. I believe there is a multiplayer version coming soon as well on that. But it's those sort of sim games that, I don't know who's buying them, but somebody's buying them. They're really, really popular. We've also got a German company called Head Up. And again, they've got an interesting few titles. The one that seems to do the best is Bridge Constructor. We build bridges. Go figure. I think it's a little bit more to it. That's quite educational, because it's all stress testing, so it's physics and how does the bridge bend and move in various weather conditions and with various loads on it. But it's sold a treat, and on mobile too. So things like that are awesome titles.